Neil Jones says Liverpool's potential move for the 24-year-old Chelsea star is definitely something to consider. Neil Jones has claimed that Mason Mount's contract status at Chelsea is definitely something to consider, with the 18-year-old who is in the last 24 months of the current Stamford Bridge deal. The English midfielder has yet to agree on new terms with Graham Potter's side. Jones believes the number 19 star can offer Liverpool something the Reds are missing at the moment. The all-round attacker was featured in Saturday's goalless draw at Anfield and has recently been associated with his move to the FA Cup champions. "I think he's a very good player, but he may need to be a much better player by moving out of Chelsea," the Goal journalist said. "I have a bit of a feeling about that. Maybe a change of scenery could be something that benefits someone like him. I think there are a lot of aspects that you look at and think of as potential movement. You look at what kind of player he is. He can play both lines, possibly wide from the left, or play as number 8. He played to a good degree in both positions. You can't say he had a great season this time around, but he's a creative player. He can score goals, he has good set-piece delivery, and he's very energetic. If you're thinking about dynamism, if you're thinking about covering, that's something Liverpool are missing right now. I think it's definitely something to consider. If there is an opportunity there, I think Liverpool will do that," he said. It is believed that Liverpool are looking to strengthen their midfield options in the coming months, and Jude Bellingham is the club's biggest transfer target for the summer. Mount may have struggled for form so far this season. The English player scored 3 goals and recorded 6 assists in 27 games in all competitions. But he has shown in the past that he has the ability to shine in the Premier League, and a move to Merseyside could be exactly what he needed to get started. Its versatility might be something that will catch Jürgen Klopp's attention. The Englishman has the ability to work as a midfielder or on either side of an offensive front trio. It's unlikely that Chelsea will be willing to sell one to a major rival like Liverpool, but a fresh start away from the capital could be impressive for Mason Mount. By the end of the season, he will have entered the last 12 months of his current deal, so his club may choose to make money in the summer of 2024 rather than forfeit him for free. The Liverpool star's great discontent with Klopp, who emerged as a sensational transfer, is being taken seriously. Liverpool star Mohamed Salah is no longer happy with Jürgen Klopp, and Spanish giant Real Madrid is reportedly looking to take advantage. When Salah leaves Liverpool, it is quite possible that he will go down in history as one of the greatest players of all time. The Egyptian world star had an unsuccessful spell at Chelsea early in her career. But when he joined Liverpool from Rome in 2017, he returned to the Premier League quite ambitious to prove himself. Roma were paid a fee of around £43 million to sign Salah. A few eyebrows were raised when this deal was announced, but during his time at Liverpool he established himself as one of the best attackers in the world. The 30-year-old player scored 283 goals in 173 matches for the English team. He helped them win the Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. It was doubtful that he would arrive towards the end of last season, as Salah's contract expires in 2023. He chose to dedicate his future to Liverpool as his new deal expires in 2025. Salah has managed to score just 7 goals in 19 games this season and hasn't been effective enough. Poor form has hurt Liverpool, and they now find themselves in 9th place in the Premier League. Earlier this week, it was alleged that Liverpool were preparing to sell Salah to PSG to fund a move to Juventus star Federico Chiesa. Now, Spanish media organ Nacional has reported that Real Madrid want to sign Salah. It is stated that Real Madrid have been keen on him in the past, but now want to take advantage of his current major discontent. It has been reported that it will seriously consider a change of scenery. Salah is no longer happy with Klopp, and it has been suggested an exit would be even more likely if Liverpool failed to qualify for the Champions League. Real Madrid are keeping a close eye on news about Salah, who is said to be feeling close to the end of his time at Liverpool. Taking advantage of the clash between Madrid and Liverpool in the round of 16 of the European Cup, Florentino Perez hopes to meet and speak with Salah in person, which he hopes can persuade him to embark on an adventure for La Liga Santander. And of course, they will need to come to an agreement with Klopp to allow one of their key pieces to leave. Liverpool is expected to invest heavily in the summer amongst the targets of Jude Bellingham and Matheus Nunez. Klopp will likely be desperate to retain Salah because he may need the funds for a transfer to Liverpool. We also cannot rule out that if Salah's current form continues like this, Klopp may want to replace him. Salah's ineffectiveness this season may be due to Liverpool's overall poor form. However, since he is one of the highest paid players, Salah is expected to take the helm of the ship and take the stage to reverse this form of the Reds. As the Egyptian star moves into his 30s, it may come as little surprise that Liverpool has changed him. Because young reinforcements have been added to Liverpool's offensive line this season, and Klopp may want to change his offensive line. The young Liverpool player has signed a long-term contract with the club. Liverpool midfielder Stefan Bajcetic has signed a new deal with the club that will last until 2027. The current season has been surprising to some, with a large number of underperforming key players reflecting the stance in the league. However, a bright aspect of the season has been the breakthrough of Spanish junior Bajcetic, who has been impressive since his rise from the academy to the A-team. He rightfully deserved a new deal that confirms his stay at the club for years to come and is progressing in line with the new club policy of retaining key young talent. Speaking on the contract extension, Brown told the official club website, "Obviously I am very happy to continue playing for this club. I am very excited and I hope I can play for many more years together. Me and my family are proud to sign a new contract with this club. It feels incredible. It's something I've dreamed of during these 2 years that I've been here, and it's also something I've worked hard for," he said. With Harvey Elliott signing the same lengthy deal as Curtis Jones last summer, and Tyler Morton signing a new one, Elliott is next in line to be part of the geniuses who will lead the first team for years to come. A midfielder by nature, Bajcetic has given his best in any situation called up by Jürgen Klopp and will get better with time. On the other hand, this season has made Liverpool fans realize the value of seeing both the rise and fall of having and not having a top midfielder. While there was a lot of shouting and news in the summer transfer window that the club was focusing on a new midfielder, retaining one of the exciting talents that could form a part of the midfield for years to come was crucial. The newly developed deal will certainly solidify Bajcetic's position as part of the top team. It will also allow the registration of Cody Gakpo in the UEFA Champions League squad in January, because he will qualify to be moved to the Bajcetic List B roster. Bajcetic is a midfielder who is more like Thiago in his style and playing style. The Spanish star both had the chance to follow Thiago closely and take an example, and also had the chance to work with the star actor he saw as an idol. Training with him and playing side by side certainly contributed greatly to his development. With Thiago's injury problems and being 31 years old, it is certain that Liverpool will try to fill his place soon. It may take a long time for Bajcetic to take his place, but it definitely shows that he is aspirant to the role.